What is up, everybody? Chris Fluke here, Chris Fluke Podcast, episode number 173. Did you ever just wake up and ask yourself, it's going to be one of those days like you just feel it where your mood stinks, you're in a bit of a funk, everything bothers you, and you're just going to be like, two things need to happen. One, this day needs to end, or I need to get myself into a better mood. Somehow, some way, I need to make myself feel better. So last Sunday, I wake up and I'm in one of those moods. It's just me here, man. Maurice's out of town. Emmy abandoned me. Maybe that's why my heart was broke. My daughter abandons me the day before. She wants to sleep at her grandparents' house so she could watch television all day. And so I'm here, and I'm thinking to myself, I should be well rested. I should be waking up feeling like a champ, ready to attack the day. But I wasn't. And I think about the why. Why am I waking up in a funk? Then I'm like, damn, man. Yesterday I was listening to some heavy music, Chris Cornell, thinking about that song that some people dedicated to each other, people, taking their lives, people dying, people doing this and that. And I'm like, man, I think that black cloud is hanging over my head today. And at that same time, that same weekend, I watched that documentary, Stutz, on Netflix. Now, I talked about it before. I watched bits and pieces of it. But basically, Phil Stutz is a therapist to a lot of people. An actor, comedian, director, Jonah Hill, you'll know him from anything from Superbad to some of his more recent roles, was trying to be a little bit more serious. Now, he wanted to make this film about his therapist, so this therapist could get his teachings out to the world. And one of those teachings, one of the stories he shared, was the story of the black cloud. And I'm like, I had the black cloud hanging over me last Sunday, right? So let me see if I could do some of his techniques. Now let me see how this idea, this whole black cloud story kind of came about. One day when Stutz was young, he was on an aircraft. He was flying in a plane with his father, and they were going through dark clouds. And if you ever flown through storm clouds, it gets turbulent, it gets shaky. I get a little tense in there when that stuff starts happening, right? And the whole time that you're going through those bumps and you're tense, all you want to happen is you want to break through those storm clouds, right? And you want to see some sunlight, right? So Phil Stutz, his father, is telling him, son, the sun is out. The sun is always out. It's just on the other side of those clouds. When we get through these clouds, we will see the daylight. We will see the light, right? So you work your way through those clouds, and eventually the sun appears. Whew, you could breathe that. You could release that tension that you have in your body, and you could start to enjoy the ride. Now, when I had that black cloud over my head last Sunday, right, when I was feeling like crap, Phil Stutz sees this all the time in his office, and he recommends one thing. He recommends gratitude, to start thinking about the things that you're grateful for as the device, as the technique that is going to help get you through those dark moments and help you see the light. Okay? Just like you're on that airplane and all you're doing is trying to get through those storm clouds, the gratitude that you express is going to be that thing that's going to get you through the clouds, that's going to, make the sun appear, bring the light into your world. Whatever you want to make, however you want to say it, right? It's just going to make you feel better. I tried this last Sunday. So, woke up feeling terrible. Picked up my daughter, still annoyed. Tried to say things that I'm grateful for. We went to go see Santa Claus. I'm still struggling. I'm going in and out of this terrible mood. I'm trying to keep a good mindset. I'm spending time with my daughter. We're going to go see Santa. We're going to go to a birthday party, right? These are all things that I love doing. And eventually we get to this party, and I'm like, I have a few options here. I could be that parent that is just going to be sulking in the corner because they're in a bad mood, be annoyed with their daughter because she's eating things that she shouldn't be doing, or I could talk about this nice community of people that I'm with, right? My daughter's school has a good community of people. It was a school party. Let's talk to some people. Let's share some stories. Let's try to be in the best mood possible. Let's show some gratitude. Let's try to have a good time. Easier said than done. But Phil Stutz, in his life, he said he literally has seen a lot of people. I don't want to put a number on it because I don't know the exact. Whether it's tens, hundreds, thousands of people, right? You express some gratitude on the days that you feel like absolute poop, and it's going to help you get through those days. It's not a one and done thing. Say it at 9 a.m. If you're not better at 10, say it at 10:01. If you're not better then, keep saying it. Keep finding things. Write it down. Try to find something that makes you happy. And I got to tell you guys something. If you would have told me 5 years ago that I would have been talking about this, right? If I would have been talking about being grateful and expressing gratitude, I would have thought you were absolutely crazy. But there's some power to it. Give it a shot. Give it a chance, and I can almost guarantee that your mood will improve. It might not make it the best day of your life, but it's gonna get you. It's gonna make those black clouds disappear. It's going to bring a little bit of light. It's going to bring a little sunlight into your world. And we all know how good that sunlight feels when it hits us, right? Hope you guys have a great day. Chris Wook Podcast on Google, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple. We're on YouTube. Like, subscribe, leave me a review. Let's try to boost this thing up here as we head into the new year. ChrisWook.net's the website. I have all of my podcasts, my blogs, my gym stuff. It's all on that site. If you have a kid looking to get a little bit more explosive as an athlete, a little more fit, if you have a child that is just trying to feel good about themselves, build a little bit of self-esteem through physical fitness, right? That's what we do at my gym. And we have a ton of programs going on at the end of the year and end of the new year. We have camps going on, all that good stuff, right? So if you're a parent and you need to get a little kick in your child, man, you need to get them moving a little bit, you need to get them feeling a little bit better about themselves overall, that's kind of what we're trying to set up and do, man. ChrisWook.net, all the information's there. You can enter your email, subscribe to the newsletter, and it comes to your inbox every Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. Peace, everybody.